Welcome to Phoenix English channel. This is Lakshmi again with another episode of IELTS reading tips. In the last video, I had given you an idea regarding the two important reading skills, skimming and scanning. So, before beginning, I have a question for you. Do you read the whole passages in IELTS reading? If your answer is yes, I suggest you not to do the same. What you can do is, suppose you take the first passage, you will read the introduction fully, then you will apply the skill of skimming. You will skim through the rest of the paragraphs and then you will reach conclusion, which you will again read fully. So you will read the introduction and the conclusion fully, but only will skim through the rest of the passages in between. Then what you will do is, you will move on to the question part. You will read the first question, then you will come back to the passage. You will look for the answer to that particular question. Here, which skill do you think you apply? Yes, it's the skill of scanning. You look for the specific information. Suppose you read a question. What you will do is, you will move back to the passage. You will try to get the answer of that question by looking for the keywords. And a point to be noted here is that you may not get the same keywords which you find in the passage. It may be the synonyms of those keywords. Here what happens is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means conveyance of the same idea in a different manner. Take for example this sentence. The perspective of each person differs. The idea conveyed in this sentence can be conveyed in another way. For example, the dimension from which a person views things varies. So did you notice the words which I used in the second sentence? For differ, I used the word vary. For the word perspective, I used the word dimension. So this can happen in your IELTS reading. Don't look for the exact words which you find in the question. The words can vary always. Another tip to be remembered is that while you skim through the paragraphs, if you highlight the keywords that you encounter, it will be easier for you to identify the answers. Now, one last tip to manage that 1 hour effectively. Suppose when you solve the questions, you come upon a difficult question. What do you do there? You get stuck there actually, trying to find out the answers from the passage. My suggestion is not to do that. Instead, you leave that question and then you move on to the next question. Your task is to score maximum. So, these are the basic techniques in IELTS reading. I want all the IELTS students to start applying these in order to see yourselves improving. Thank you. Take care.